Hi everyone. Good morning, guys. All of you. Guys, I'm audible. Okay, right, guys. So in the last class, we started inline view, and we said the definition of inline view. So providing select query in place of table name in select statement. Okay. So this is actually your select query syntax as here. So select a star from table name. So in place of table name, we are passing what now? Select query statement again. Okay, and whatever we return, so that means whatever the query was written here, this query result will take as a table. Okay, so here the point is what now? So whatever the subquery I written, this query result. Okay, so that means this query result, okay, will take as a table. Okay, now so internally, whatever we written in the query select query in place of table name. So this internal select query result, whatever it was come to us. So the query result will called as a table, and from that table we are retrieving our data. From that table we are retrieving our data. Okay, now so this is inline view subquery statement. Okay, now right. And now, but this inline view, why we want to go for uh, to use inline view means there are two reasons are there, guys, here. Okay, there are two reasons are there. So first reason is what now means first reason, generally subquery is not allowed, okay, to use order by clause. Order by class. Okay, so if we want to use okay, order by clause, want to use if we want to use order by clause, okay, in subquery, then we call okay, inline view. Okay, now so the first thing is what now, guys, here. The first thing is what now here. So whatever we call as the order by class. So previously, when we discussed single row and multiple row, multiple column, so we didn't use any order by statement in our subqueries. Okay, in our subquery. So because of reason, generally subqueries are not allowed to use an order by class. Actually, there is a general nature. So that's why we can't use it order by class. So, but when we wanted to use order by in subquery statement, so there you can write a inline. So that means inline view subqueries are supported, or inline view subqueries are supporting to use a order by class. But a single row, multiple columns. So in those subqueries, we cannot use it order by class. Okay. So when we want to use order by class in subquery, so definitely you should use it inline. Definitely we should use it inline. Okay, now this is one reason we want to use subquery, inline view. And the second one is what now, guys, here. Generally, column alias name is not allowed to use in where in our where clause condition. In our where clause condition. So column alias names. So suppose whatever you take in the column alias name. So that column alias name is not allowed, okay, to use in where class condition. Generally, it is not supported. So we are trying column names we can use under where class. So column names are supported, but column alias names, suppose are you creating some column alias on particular operation or particular column, and through that column alias, if I want to write a condition, if I want to write a condition under where class, so that was not possible and that was not allowed. Okay, now so column alias name is not allowed to use in where class condition. Okay, so to avoid this problem, so to avoid, okay, to avoid this problem, we use, again we use what now, inline view. Again we use what now, inline. Okay, now so these are the two reasons why the people was using inline view subqueries or inline view statements. Okay, one is order by clause using purpose. Second one is column alias names if I want to use under where class, so there also we can use inline. So these are the main two reasons why we introduced the inline view, okay, subqueries. Okay, now right, let me see some examples of order by class. Okay, we can go to find out some examples of order by class here. Now, my requirement is what now, here write a query to display to this first five highest first five highest of employee from EMP table. Okay, so by using row by using row along with inline view, along with the inline view. So now here, what is our requirement, guys? Here to display the first five highest salaries, the first five. So the first five rows, the first five rows, highest salaries I want here. The first five rows, highest salaries, okay, of employee from your EMP table. But how to fetch these first five rows means by using of row num pseudo column along with the inline view. By using of row num pseudo column along with the inline. Okay, now let me see, guys, here. So this is our working table, guys. Here EMP is working table, and these table this information you can see, guys, that some unordered type it will be there. So, but what we required here, the first five rows, highest salaries we wanted here, the first five rows. But here my salary column data was not having any particular order. So it is an unordered. Okay, now so 800, 16, 12, 50, 2975, it's an unordered. Then what we want to do first of all, we want to go for to shorting your salary column. In descending order, we need to short because I needed the first five rows highest salary. So the salaries, I want to shorting into this first. After shorting, then later by using of a row num in the top five rows, whatever it was there, highest top five rows, the top five highest rows I'm going to take. Okay, now right. But here, before you want to fetch the first five highest row salaries, first we need to do what we need to do. We need to order, okay, your salary column data. First we need to short. So sorting purpose, which class we are using? Order by class. Whenever you want to shorten your values, we should use what now? Order by class. So now I'm using, okay, suppose I'm writing now, select star from EMP. Okay, so order by salary. I'm using desk keyword. I'm using desk keyword. So when I'm executing this query, what happened, guys? Here, this query result, whatever the query is there, this query result will be displayed. Okay, and which column values we need to sort here, we need to order by, so that column details are displayed, like 5,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,975, 2,850, 2,450. So like this, these are the descending order. It will be arranged by using of order by class, salary, desk. Okay, now what I want to do, see, when this query is executed, this query result is KMAS. Okay, this is the result, right? And this result, what it will take as, it will be take as a table. It will be taking as a table. So that is what I'm saying here. So whatever the inner query, so select star from table name. In place of table name, which select query you written, that query result, this query result will take as a table. Okay, will take as a table. So from this table, what we are doing? Yes, select star from this is table. This query result is called a table. So select a star from table. Indirectly, your select query will form. Select a star from table, and whatever this inner query result is came out from this, or this result will be taken as a table, and from this table, your necessary data we are taking. Your necessary data we are fetching. Okay, so how it is here, observe. So already this is our inner query we written. So inner query is executed, and this query is going to be showing some result, and this result is called as a table. This is a table of outer query. This is table for outer query. So the result is table for outer query. Now I want to write the outer query. How to write outer query? Select star from in place of table name, in place of table name, which query I want to write? This inner query I'm taking now. Carefully observe. So this copy and paste. This inner query I'm taking. Yes. So what happened, guys? Here, this is inline view. Select star from what? This query. But this query result is what? This one. So from table, from this table. From this table, understanding my point now, from this table. From this table, what is our condition? The first 5 rows highest salary. The first 5 rows highest salary I wanted by using of row number. Now this is my table, right? So in this table, okay, so after inner query executed and sorting your salary column, okay, later the result was showing here. This is my result of inner query. And then on this inner query result, row number is applied. So row number here applied 1. This is row number 2. This is row number 3. This is row number 4. This is row number 5. Okay, this is row number 6. Okay, this is row number 7. So row numbers are generated. Now what I want to do, my condition. What is my condition, guys? Here, where what you say? Row num, okay, row num less than or equals to 5. Okay, because I wanted top 5 here. So less than or equal to 5. So now what happened, guys? Here, now you can see this is outer query. So select the star from inner query result. This is our inner query. So inner query, okay, result. This is inner query. Inner query result is what now, guys? Here, this entire table. Inner query result is what now? This entire table. Yes or no? Inner query result is what now? This entire table. Carefully observe this entire table. So select star from this table. Select a star from this table where row num less than or equals to 5. Row num already there on this. Row num first one is what? 1. So row num 1. So 1 less than or equals to 5. So condition true. Condition true means the first row fetching. Next one is what now? Row number 2. So row number 2 less than or equals to 5. Less than or equals to 5. So this condition is also satisfied. So fetching. Next one is what now? Row number 3. Row number 3. So 3 less than or equals to 5. Okay, so this condition is also true. So displayed. Next one is what now? 4. So 4 less than or equals to 5. So this condition is also true. Okay, this condition is also true. Next one is what now? 5. So row number 5. So 5 less than or equals to 5. So again, this condition is also true. This condition also true. Next one is what now? 6. 6 less than or equals to 5. So 6 less than or equals to 5. What happened? Condition false. So that means from here onwards, 6 false, 7 false, 8 false, 9 false, 10 false, 11 false, 12 false, 13 false, and 14 false. So now the top 5, these are the top 5 rows, highest salaries. Okay, now we got it, top 5. So this is internally your inline view is going to be working. Okay, so what I'm saying here, whatever the internal query you return, this internal query result is or will take as a table, and from this table outer query will retrieve the data. Outer query is what now? Select star from this table. From this table, okay, where row num is equals to 5. So from this table, wherever your row num is equals less than or equals to 5, so this is satisfied, row num, this is satisfied, this is satisfied, this is satisfied, this is satisfied. So the first 5, okay, rows highest salary, whatever it was there in the table, that I was fetch it. Okay, now this is working nature of your inline view. Okay, so this is what. Now, so now we are going to be executing now. So what is our condition? The condition we are using now. Okay, so where row num less than or equals to what I want to use here 5. So row num less than or equals to 5. Okay, 5. So to execute now. So when we executed here, the top 5, okay, rows, whatever it was there, after sorting, see, after sorting, whatever the top 5 rows are there, the top 5 rows, we can go to check it here. Okay, now we can go to check it here. So the top 5 rows, highest salaries, employee. So details, we got it from the table. Okay, now fine. This is one thing. The next requirement is what now, guys, here? Okay, what is our next requirement? Suppose in this only, the next example, write a query to display, okay, the fifth, to display the fifth highest salary, employee from EMP table. So by using row num, okay, so along with the inline view. So now this time, okay. Okay, so display the fifth highest salary, okay, employee from EMP table by using row num along with the inline view. So here I'm asking the next level is what now? Fifth highest salary. Okay, what I'm asking here, fifth highest salary I'm asking this. Okay, right. So now fifth highest salary, okay, row I want it now. So now up to this query through what we find out here, top 5 we find out. The top 5 highest rows we taken out. But now I want it exactly fifth highest. Is there any idea was coming up to you? Is there any idea, guys? I think you already know. Top 5, I got it. But now top 5, we got it. But now I want it what now? Now I want it what now? 5th highest. So can you try, guys? Can you try? Already previous examples also we done. Once try it, once try it. Okay. Take 3 minutes of time. Try all of you. So last where class logic write down. Last where class logic write down. Okay, na? Write down last where class condition logic I want. Take 3 minutes of time and write down. Last minute. Okay, right. Yeah. So now here, the previously in the last session, we already using minus operator, and the minus operator through we can get it. Okay. So what we want to do exactly 5th position I wanted. So exactly 5th position means okay. So now what I want to do, guys, here. So this left query and left query. Okay. What is left query here? Select star from off, select star from EMP order by up to here. I have to take. So up to here, I have to take and less than or equal to 5. So already 5 came, right? From this 5, what I want to use minus of less than or equal to 4. Then what it was happen, guys? Here 5 and 4. Okay. So already 5 rows are displayed. Okay. And this is a 4. So first common 4 is what? King, king, common. Scott is common. Fraud is common. Jones is common. So first 4 employees are common. And next one is what now? Blake. Blake is what now? 5th position. So Blake is an uncommon value. So uncommon value from left side query. Yes or no? So that's why the 5th one is we got it Blake. So 5th one we got it Blake. So Blake is the 5th row highest salary employee. So like this, what I did here, I'm using order by class in my subquery by using of inline view statement only possible. But without inline view, order by class we cannot use under subquery statement. Okay, now this is one reason why we wanted inline view. Okay, and the second reason, what I said, guys, here, what is our second requirement? Column alias name. So column alias name is not allowed to use in where clause condition. So this problem also to overcome. This problem is also to overcome. Then we want to use what now? Inline view. Okay. Let me come out here. The next one more example. Write a query to display employee whose employee annual salary is more than 30,000 rupees. The next requirement is what now? I want to display employee whose employee annual salary is more than 30,000. Okay, more than 30,000. So which employee annual salary is more than 30,000? More than 30,000 people annual salary details I wanted. Okay, na? So generally we already knows that when you want to find out annual salary, okay, suppose I'm calling this is our working table. So from this working table, let me find out guys here first annual salary. So select the EMP number, e-name, sal, and annual salary. How to calculate it? Salary into 12. Salary into 12. Okay, we calculated annual. So now on this operation, on this salary into 12 operation, what I'm doing here, I'm taking one alias name, that is and salary. So and salary, we already know, and salary is called as a alias name. So on this salary into 12 operation, column operation, we created one alias name. Okay, we created one alias name. So now after created alias name, then we called as here from EMP table. For example, up to here, observe carefully. Inner query I written. So inner query I executed, guys. Inner query I executed. So this inner query, okay, fine. As per whatever we asked here, number, name, salary into 12. Okay. So I'm showing as annual salary from EMP table. So that particular column data will be displayed along with the annual salary. So your annual salary, every employee annual salary we calculated. So 9,600, 19,000, 15,000, 35, 15, 34, 29, 36, 60, 18. So these are the annual salaries. So from this annual salaries, who I wanted, which employee annual salary is more than 30,000 rupees. Okay, now my requirement. So now what I want to do, this is normal query I'm writing now up to here. Okay, so some people saying that now I'm using where class. So in this where class, what I need to compare annual salaries, I need to compare. But annual salary into 12 operation, I was created one alias name and sal. So this and sal is called as a alias, okay, column alias. Okay, this is column alias. So this column alias and sal directly I'm using under where class. So let you say I'm directly using and sal. And sal, that means annual salary is greater than 30,000 rupees and pass. Is greater than 30,000 rupees and pass. Okay. Now we can see 30,000 I'm passing now. So what we want to do, this is where class here. In this where class, I was written some condition. But in this condition, which column I was taken? Column alias name I'm taking. The column alias name I'm using under where class condition. So directly I'm using now. But when you, this is a normal query, right? This is a normal query. This is not a sub query. This is not a inline view. This is a normal query. I written now. When I executed here, what it was showing error. So ansal invalid identifier. Okay, na? Ansal in okay, ansal invalid identifier. Understand my point now? Answer is okay, invalid for identifier. So that means it is not allowed directly. So by seeing of this, what you understand allowed. So now this annual salary, the column alias whatever it was there. Suppose if I want to use under where class condition, suppose if I want to use so there, so directly not possible. Already we checked out. So in that case, we required what now? Inline view again. Okay, now right. So now inline view I'm writing now. So select from of inline view. So inline view statement, this complete statement I will just copy take. Yes, this is inline view. Okay, now. But what is that guys here? Inline view. That means internal select query, whatever it is going to be written. The result, this is a result now. This is a result now. And this result will take as a table. This result will take as a table. So this result will take as a table means that what happened in this table, how many columns we have it, guys? Come on. In this table, how many columns we have it? So in this table, how many columns are there? 14 columns. What here? 14. Come on, guys. Columns here. I'm asking columns. I'm not asking rows. 4 columns are there. 4 columns are there. Okay, now. So in this table is what now? This table is your inline view subquery result. Inner query result. Yes or no? Inline view or inner query result. So that query result, what I said in inner query result will take as a, now this is a table. This is a table for outer query. This is table for outer query. So in this table, total number of columns are 4. It means that your column alias name, whatever it was there, this alias name column is also treated as a one table column. Whatever the alias name I was given, your alias name will treat it as a column. Okay, will treat it as it is one of the column in a table. So it is also one of the column. So it is a treating as not alias name, it is treating as a column. Okay, when you are directly writing here, what happened guys here? This is not treated as a column, this is treated as a alias name. So that's why it was showing that invalid identifier. But the same thing when I go to use by using of inline view subquery, what happened? This alias name, whatever we written, so this alias name is not treated as an alias name, it is treated as a column. So that's why inner query result, whatever it was given, the query is having 4 columns. So and salary is also one of the column of your inner query result table. So that's why it is treating as a column. Now we're treating as a column. Then I'm using where class condition, where and salary. where and salary is greater than 30,000. Okay, na? Understand na? Now what happened here? So from this table, what is where class condition? My where class condition is and salary is greater than 30,000. Now this time your and salary will treat it as a column, and this is one of the column of your inner query result. Okay, your inner query result. Okay, and that will be checking and comparing your condition. Now the comparison, how to start it, sir, means this comparison, whatever the condition you written, guys, here, this condition we are comparing here one by one. So now inner query table comparing 9600 is greater than 30,000. So condition false. Next condition false. Next. So 19,000 is greater than 30,000. Condition false. Next. 15,000 is greater than 30,000. Condition false. Next. 35,000 is greater than 30,000. So condition true. This is true. So value returns. We are fetching that. Next value 15. Condition false. Next value 34,000. So condition true. Second one is true. Next one 29,000. Condition false. Next one 36,000. Condition is true. So this is true. Next one 60,000. Condition true. Okay, next one 18,000. Condition false. Next one 13,000. Condition false. Next one 11,000. Condition false. Next one 36,000 is greater than 30,000. So the condition true. Next one, so 15,000, condition is false. Okay, now so internally your where clause condition and salary alias name will be checking your inline query result table. Understand na? So total how many people satisfied here? 5 people are satisfied, or 5 people are having their annual salary is more than 30,000. So we got it now. Observe, we got it now. Observe. Okay. Now I'm going to executing this one. Yes. Now we got it, guys. Come on, your requirement is fulfilled now. Come on, guys, your requirement is fulfilled. Yes. So this is whose employee salary or annual salary is more than 30,000. So those people, we got it. Okay. So like this, there are different examples we can see, guys, here. Now, in the same to same, I can use it row num pseudo column also, and with row num pseudo column alias name also, we can do some operations. Okay, now, now what is what now? Using row num, okay, alias row num. What we can say row num pseudo column, we can say, okay, na row num pseudo column. Row num pseudo column alias name in inline view. Okay, so as of now, directly row num we are using, but now what I want to do, row num pseudo column alias name. So that means I'm creating some alias name on row num, and those alias name I'm using in my inline where clause condition. In my inline where clause condition, I want to use it. Okay, let me see some examples from this to get some idea. So write a query to display to display. Okay. Employee to display employee. So to display employee. Otherwise, I need to positions now. So to display, yeah, to display the fifth position row. Write a query to display fifth position row from EMP table. Okay, by using row num alias name. Okay, along with the inline view. So the query, observe first of all the query formation. Write a query to display fifth position row. I wanted which position? Fifth position row from EMP table by using of what I want to use, not directly row num. I want to use a row num alias name. I want to use a row num alias name. Okay, na? Along with inline view. Okay, fine. Now let me see. So first of all, what we want to do, my inner query. Select the start from EMP. Okay. So this is your actually the working table. Salaries are there. Now fifth position, I want it now. So fifth position employee, who is this here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fifth position row employee. So inner query first I want to write. Select the row num. I will take as a R. So that means on row num pseudo column. On row num pseudo column, we applied or we created alias name R, comma. What next I have to do? Suppose, okay, find E name, that person job, that person salary from EMP table. So this is inner query, guys. When I use this one, what happened? Carefully observe. So in place of row num column, this is actually column name, right? But I'm not showing as a column. I'm showing as a R. Column name as a R. So here R it will be showing. So these are row numbers. Okay, and remaining columns are displayed. So this is your inner query result. And I said to you, whatever the inner query result was there, that result will treat it as a table. And in this table, whatever R was showing here, this R is also one of the column in this table. Just now I explained. R is also one of the column in this table. Just now I explained here. So now what happened? R actually alias name. Okay, but in this query, R actually alias name. But the same query when I'm using under inline view, then R will be not a alias name. It will be treated as a one of the column in the table. Okay. Now I'm asking outer query. Select start from of this entire inline view query statement I want to take. Okay, fine. And after that, I'm using where, because where class supported now. Where R. Where R is what? Alias name. But this is alias name of your inner query. But this is a column of outer. Okay. R is a alias name of inner query. But this R is a column of outer query. Yes or no? So that's why where R is equal. So which position I wanted here? Fifth position. R is equals to 5. Then you can see the fifth position marked it. Got it? Huh? Yes. The fifth position we got. But in this example, only name, job, and salary columns only displayed, sir. Only name, job, salary columns only displayed, sir. Suppose I want to display entire table I want to display. So entire table, how to write now? Here. Select the start from
inner query. Select. So here I'm using row num as usual R, comma, but here I'm taking emp dot star. So here emp is called a table name. Star is nothing but what, guys? All columns. Yes or no? Star is nothing but what, guys? All columns. So emp number dot star. Okay, star, and later have to call from emp table. And now I want to say where r is equals to 5. Then you can see here complete r equals to 5. Entire table details are be displayed. Entire table details are be displayed. So that means when you want to display complete table, all columns data, you can use a emp dot star. Emp is called a table name, and dot star. Star is called as what now? All columns representative. Okay, fine. So either specific columns, if you want it, you can take specific columns. Okay, for this query, or else if you want it all columns, then you can take all columns in place of this specific column. emp star. Okay, now the both are same, guys. Okay, now do same. One more example. Let me see, and just you have to write here. Write a query to display. Write a query to display. Okay, first, comma third, comma fifth, comma seventh, comma ninth rows. Okay, from employee table by using row num alias name along with the inline view. Now I want to display first row, third row, fifth row, seventh row, ninth row from emp table by using row num alias from inline view. So this is same to same. So same to same now. But here condition here I'm asking multiple rows. I'm asking. Then where class condition, how to write multiple rows. Here more than one value is there. More than one value comparison purpose. What we are using, guys? Can you try this one? Can you try this one? Very good. Already one student is given. Very good. Can you try this one? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So as per this is already given. Same to same. But everything up to here, same here. Up to here, same. But only where class we have to change it. Okay, here single one, only one row I'm fetching. But here group of rows I'm fetching. Can you try this? Okay, take 3 minutes of time and try it. Come on, guys, all of you try it. Logic, try it on logic. Okay. Right. So no need. Why are you using r equals to 1, r equals to 2, r equals to that condition? No need here. Anup, there's no required that many condition. More than one value grouping, group of values comparison purpose. Which operator we are using? In operator, na? In operator is there or not? Yeah. Yes, you have to use in operator. That's it. Okay, so simple. So the query you can write like this. Up to here, my query is same here. So just I'm going to write it here. Okay. What do you say? R in of the positions you can take. One position, third position, fifth position, seventh position, ninth position. Now you can see so simple. The query is simple. Okay. So now the same thing I'm just come out here. So this is our table and the positions we want it. So here first, third, fifth, seventh, ninth. Now you can see the positions we got it. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are the positions of your table. Understand now? So in the same to same, can you try one more example here? Okay. So try it one more example. Write a query to fetch. Okay, write a query to fetch first row and last row from EMP table by using row num alias. Okay, along with inline view. Okay. I want it first and the last row. I want it first and the last row. Now come to your table. So this is your table. From this table of now Smith, last row is what? Can you try this? Okay, try it all of you. Take 2 minutes of time.
Okay, right.
Yeah, 1, 14. So that means directly we are writing 1, 14. So select star from select row num emp dot star from emp table. So where R, so here in of, so somebody writing like that 1, 14 they was it. So 1, 14, okay, we got it. But guys, here suppose we don't know how many rows are there in the table. Okay, now suppose we don't know how many rows are there in the table. Now you knows that, now you know 14 rows are there, that's why you're directly writing 14. But suppose if I don't know how many rows are there in the table, then how to write now? Okay, then how to write now? That is the point now. So your rows are there, you know how many rows are there in my table. So you're directly writing 14. Okay, na? So 14 we are writing. But suppose in your table, how many rows are there? We don't know. So at this moment, how to write here means, okay. So now we can say, yes. So where R is equal to 1 and R condition operator, R equals to 1, later condition. Next, R is equals to, here one more query I'm writing simply. What is one more query? Select count of star from EMP table. So count of star, select count of star means in EMP table, if it is a 14 rows are there, then it will be written 14. If suppose 30 rows are there, then it returns 30. Suppose 50 rows are there, then it returns 50. Yes or no? So this is what it was happening. So now that I don't know in my EMP table how many rows are there, we don't know. But any number of rows are there that will be taken by count of star. So either 14 means here return 14, 30 means return 30, 100 means return 100, 1000 means return 1000, 1 lakh means return 1 lakh. Okay, now. So now let us see. So Smith and Miller. So this is the way, guys, here. Alias names, how we are using under where clause condition. See every example alias name, where R, okay now. So whenever you want to use column alias name, either table column or pseudo column. So alias names when we want to use under where clause condition. So there also inline view subqueries are be required. So with the help of inline view subqueries, we can finding or we can go to using alias names under where condition. Okay, so these are the alias inline view, how we can use by taking of alias and by taking of order by class. Okay, right. And I stop it, guys, here today. And tomorrow we will take one more is there, like correlated subqueries. So the final subquery in our subquery statements. So that we will see in the tomorrow. Tomorrow means Monday session. Okay, na? Tomorrow means Monday session, right? Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.